Welcome back to the Disney Plus Saturday Challenge, and today we have a spark into a flame, Hamilton and hip hop. This is a very short mini documentary. It's only 16 minutes long. It's from 2026. It's brand new, despite the fact that Hamilton has been on Disney Plus and like every other format, not just on the stage of Broadway, and in also cities around the world. It's been everywhere. Here's just one more thing. So if it feels like this would be an extra, like on the Blu-ray of the official Hamilton Blu-ray, it just figured like it'd be an extra, and they made it into its own thing, newly on Disney Plus. Maybe it is. I don't know, but it talks about the origins and the inspirations of Hamilton from the Hamilton mixtape. The idea of when Lin-Manuel Miranda, right there with long hair, was performing in the Heights, which also I believe was made into a film that I don't know if it's, maybe it was Universal. I don't know. You can find that. There's a film based on the musical called In the Heights, or is it a musical based on the film? I don't know. I think I've seen it. If it's on Disney Plus, yeah, I probably saw it. So there's a really good chance of that. So what we get here is 16 minutes of Lin talking about not just Lin, but like luminaries of hip hop. What it took to get his idea of writing this piece of American history, this founding father's story, and using the knowledge of the conflicts and the personalities and the history that just builds into all of that, and not just saying, hey, here's a bunch of white dudes that are on our money, let's base it on them. He based it on their characters and what we know of them through history as to their demeanor and how they acted, and he applied those elements to hip hop, or hip hop to those elements. People, he sort of compared them to what they would have been if they had been Busta Rhymes or Nas or Black Thought, those kind of things. By the way, I know everything about hip hop. As you can tell, I'm a super expert. I'm not, but it's one of those great things. This is such a good show that I don't mind learning more any chance I get. If you haven't seen the musical yet, and even if you're of my complexion, if you have at least a little bit of musical taste, even if you don't, if you have an appreciation for history and creativity and just something that might let you look at the world slightly differently, or maybe from a better point of view than you have in the past, watch Hamilton. You don't have to fight for tickets. You don't have to stand in line in either a hot or a freezing New York City, or whatever city that it happens to be playing in. You can go turn on Disney Plus and watch this. Not just this, but the musical itself. Hamilton is there. And seriously, even if you have to break it into pieces, it's still, although it's like a runaway freight train once you start watching it, it's kind of hard to stop. Pee breaks are okay, but watch it. Seriously, watch it. And then you can watch this along with, there's a lot of other content on Disney Plus that talks about how it all came together, how it rose into international consciousness, and how it spread out in so many different ways. This talks about how it all came together, how he's writing songs to create a mixtape using voices that he saw as hip-hop heroes, and hoped, hey, I'm a guy in a musical and I do write musical things. Could you maybe want to take part of these things? It's not even, it's hard to imagine that there was ever a situation where you'd have hip-hop and Broadway musicals in the same sentence, much less the same world. And he states that pretty clearly, along with all the other people. There was hip-hop stars throughout this, by the way, who are like being recommended this musical nonstop. They're like, just, you need to leave me alone about this. Like, there was not a chance that some of them would have taken any of this seriously. Like, it would have just, there's probably some poser who was using a couple beats and some neat lyrics every so often and called it hip hop on Broadway. They found out pretty quickly it was a whole lot more than they ever imagined. So, and you can hear it from their own mouths. If you know hip hop, you will recognize these faces. You will recognize these voices, and it gives you a little bit of goosebumps to realize just the how do I say this? Just the soul. Is that racist to say that? It's the elements that came together behind the scenes to build out the music and style, and everything's come from it ever since. It's a lot. It's a lot. And it's probably bringing to life new things that anybody on either side of the equation had ever imagined would happen, ever. So yeah, this is, if you're a fan of Hamilton, yeah, you're going to watch this, if you haven't already. If you're not, become one. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. You can, even if you're not a hip-hop fan, you can enjoy Hamilton. It is some pretty astounding work. Even if you don't like the music, you can still admit these performances are earth-shaking. They're just outstanding. If you don't like musicals at all, or hip-hop, yeah, I'm not going to change your mind in any of this. We got it. You're not even watching me right now. Yeah, I get it. It's not going to happen. But you're still sticking around and you have taste, definitely check out Hamilton, and then check out this. And anything other content there's on Disney Plus. There's even a sing-along version. You want to rap along? Go for it. In your own home. Nobody will see. Let's pick tomorrow's episode. 17. Okay. I think we've had an American version of this. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure we have, but I've seen so much. And this is yet another documentary. But again, the great thing about all these things is that while there's so many, each one of them is different. And since I've made it so there's only one shark thing a week, there leaves a lot of leeway for all different types of documentaries. And this one is not about musicals, not about sharks, not about, what did we watch yesterday? I've already forgotten. Was it sharks? Yeah, it was sharks. Okay. This one is about border security. Australia's front line. Yeah, it's probably safe not to make a documentary about America's first line right now, but yeah. Border security, Australia's front line. We'll watch maybe one episode. We'll get the gist, I think. On the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, I'll see you back here tomorrow with that. Bye.